and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. So it's 2nd and 9. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off play action, Tannehill. And that tips, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but it was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Too bad, so sad, asshole. Should punt the ball next time.
I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game pressure because you know he's going to be at.
He's got to
sad.
his own locker room, frankly.
That one good for 17 yards.
Scoop-boo-boo on your bitch hands.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also
get the fuck out of here.
Deep.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walford, a 5-yard touchdown.
That's what happens when you don't punt the ball. Stupid fuck.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Get the fuck out of here.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown.
I can't believe that shit just happened.
74 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work.
Blow that shit up. I'm already telling this motherfucker to pause the motherfucking game. Damn.
Trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now
Get the fuck out of here, man. This fucking pocket fumble fuckery.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles,
oh my God,
what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, and they have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some...
And he'll take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I'm fucking pissed.
He went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now.
After gaining only 1 on that play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a big play there.
It's funny that when I was going through the process, he's going to Alabama, and he's talking about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And then just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On third and long, it's Carr. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Let's see if they dial it up this one. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Foster alone in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh shut it down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Tannehill on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. His throw is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 44 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long way forward.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Perry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong into his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because...
And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Miami after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal to go now. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him up to the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
To throw on second down is Tannehill, and it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. A big play there for the Dolphins. 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go back to Murray on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That was second down run for Murray. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
If you give a guy like Latavius Murray a little bit of help, and he got it on that play, how about him sealing the edge, right? Creating that space so he could get to the corner. And then what came into play? His speed.
Yeah, speed shown there on the sweep. Big-time run.
He's an explosive back when he gets an opportunity. Love to see him get that speed built up. And once he sees it clear, he goes.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes...
And now lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Open man is Holmes. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push, and having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yards if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They come up with an offset eye. Now caught and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Rivera's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's brought down. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is Clark, it's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Oh, they boy quitting. Quitting. Like that ass up. Probably gonna disconnect.